Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD exciting developments in Iraq's financial system and the Iraqi Dinar. Recent updates surrounding the Iraqi Dinar highlight significant progress in Iraq's financial reforms. These changes offer intriguing insights into potential exchange rate adjustments for investors in the dinar. Iraq is steadily moving towards economic modernization, making this an exciting time for those keeping a close eye on its financial system. One of the most debated topics within the dinar community is whether the exchange rate will see continuous increases after revaluation, or if the adjustment will be a one-time event. Many investors are eager to understand the long-term profitability of the revaluation. Insights from trusted sources suggest that while an initial slight increase in the exchange rate is expected, major fluctuations are unlikely. Projections indicate that any changes will be limited to a 1 to 2% margin, making it less practical to hold on to the currency for an extended period in hopes of significant future gains. Additionally, several reports suggest that the window to exchange old dinars after a rate change may be brief. Once this period ends, the older currency could lose its validity, emphasizing the need for investors to act quickly. Missing this opportunity might result in substantial losses, highlighting the importance of staying well-informed and prepared. Recent discussions from credible groups, such as Frank 26's community, have shed light on Iraq's continued financial advancements. These updates suggest the country is preparing to introduce smaller denominations of the dinar, which is a significant step toward currency reform. This initiative, part of the broader plan to remove zeros from the currency, aims to align Iraq's monetary system with modern global standards. Although these reforms have been in development for years, major milestones such as the revaluation or the deletion of zeros may not occur until late next year. Current estimates suggest that significant changes are unlikely before the latter part of 2024 or even early 2025. Patience will remain essential as Iraq moves steadily towards economic reform. Projections for major shifts in February or March 2024 seem overly optimistic at this time. Nevertheless, the momentum in Iraq's financial sector is promising, with potential long-term benefits for investors. A closer look at the Iraqi Stock Exchange also reveals valuable insights. For instance, the Gulf Commercial Bank has announced the suspension of trading starting December 26, 2024, in preparation for its annual general meeting on January 7, 2025. During this meeting, the bank plans to discuss increasing its paid-in capital from 300 billion Iraqi dinars to 600 billion Iraqi dinars, 350 billion through a 16.67% rights issue. Similarly, United Bank has announced a trading suspension starting January 21, 2025, ahead of its meeting on January 26, 2025. This meeting will address financial statements from previous years, propose dividend distributions, and discuss raising paid-in capital from 300 billion Iraqi dinars to 307 billion Iraqi dinars, 400 billion. These developments reflect Iraq's commitment to strengthening its financial institutions, an essential step in broader economic reforms. Iraq's economic progress is evident on a larger scale as well. With a GDP of $655 billion, Iraq ranks 5th in the Arab world and 46th globally, ahead of countries like Morocco, Qatar, and Kuwait. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE currently lead the Arab region in terms of GDP. While Iraq's GDP may be smaller than global powerhouses like the United States, China, or India, its economic growth signals a rise in regional influence. As the country modernizes its financial and economic systems, this strength could support the future value of the dinar. For dinar holders, these updates provide a positive outlook. While dramatic revaluation changes may not occur immediately, the signs of economic reform and steady growth are undeniable. The Central Bank of Iraq continues to push forward with currency reforms, and the country's growing economic strength bodes well for the future. Preparedness is key for investors. When the exchange rate changes, the window of opportunity to act may be brief. Staying informed and ready to respond promptly will ensure investors can benefit from these developments. Iraq's financial progress is encouraging, and those invested in the dinar have good reason to remain optimistic about what lies ahead.